Hello and welcome to this edition of Insight with Boluwati Tony Shola. It's the first edition for the year 2023. So I guess I can say Happy New Year. And we are getting here on a day where there are lots of exciting football matches, starting from Italy today, where Juventus will take on Napoli. And in Nigeria, the NPFL, there's the Oriental Derby. In England, there are lots of derbies. Manchester Derby, North London Derby, another London Derby. And the biggest game this weekend, of course, has to be El Gran Clasico, the second one out of the three ones that will be facing themselves this year. But let's start from the NPFL. Group B, remember, it's an abridged version. Group A and Group B, 10 sides from two teams. The top three teams will qualify for Super 6. But the game to look out for this weekend has to be the Oriental Derby between Enugu Rangers and Abia Warriors. It's always the home team winning when these two sides face each other. The last time an away team picked a point was a goalless draw in 2018. And the last time an away side won this fixture was the year before, where Abia Warriors won away to Rangers. And this time around, Rangers are at home against Abia Warriors. Based on what we saw in the first game between with Insurance defeating Aqua United away from home, well, anything can still happen. But I think this game could probably be another home win for Rangers. Moving on to Italy. Later tonight will be a game between Juventus and Napoli. Juventus have been growing step by step under the radar. People are not putting too much attention on them. Now they've gone on 8 games winning streak. The interesting thing is they didn't concede a single goal in all of those games. Napoli on the other side, remember they lost their first game of the season against Inter Milan. Yes, you can say they are the most exciting team in the Italian Serie A, one of the most exciting teams in Europe. High flying, high scoring, they press so well, like Varaskelia, Victor Osimhen, Andrea Brisa in the middle of the park. But this is a Juventus side who have been growing stronger. They don't score more goals. All those 8 games, about only 3 of them they score more than 1. They defend well and they get their goals when necessary. Last season they didn't beat Napoli at all. The 2 games ended in a loss and in a draw. This time around, the old lady will want to fight back. They have a manager who's been there, who has done that, won titles for them, who is bringing them back to maybe not their very best, but rising steadily. Now they are second on the Italian Serie A log. A win for them will give them a better chance of winning the Scudetto this season. Napoli, on the other hand, they want to win. They want to give everything they need to win. This is the type of game they have to do to win the Scudetto. But Juventus will definitely not be pushovers. Let's go straight to England. There's Manchester Derby will start in the weekend for us on Saturday. Manchester City against Manchester United. High flying Man United. United are probably the most informed team since the World Cup, scoring goals, winning games, and they have Marcus Rashford, who is doing superbly. They have Casemiro, who is living to the billion. Eriksen in the defense for them. Well, like some people are calling it, so Lisandro Martinez is fully back into the squad. Varane is back, no injury, fully fit and everything. Man United have everything it takes to win this game. But the last 3 fixtures, Man City have scored 12 goals. 6 in the last one, 4 before then, 2 before then. Since it's going 2-4-6, well, you can say maybe City will score 8 goals. And City recent form has not been so good. They dropped points against Everton. They lost the Carabao Cup against Southampton. They want to get back to winning. Man City have everything it takes. But the question for Pep Guardiola is, will he go for Mahrez? Will he go for Foden? Will he go for Jack Grealish or even Alvarez? Those are questions that only Pep Guardiola can answer. The only players you can probably beat your chest will start. Will be Erling Haaland up front, Kevin De Bruyne, even their defenders. You don't know who is playing a fullback, you don't know who's playing central defenders. That's the suspense Pep Guardiola can give to anyone. You cannot predict the starting lineup. But you can easily say this is what's going to happen with Man United. With the form they're going with, it will be difficult to say anything but a win for them. But anyway, I think I'm falling on the difficult side. But we'll get to my predictions later. In the North London Derby, league leaders Arsenal against, well, you can call it team who like to concede first, Tottenham Hotspur. Spurs, in about 7 of their last 8 games, they always concede first. In fact, most of them they concede 2 goals, fight back. Unfortunately, it didn't happen for them 2 games ago, but the last game they fought back to win that game 4-0 against a high-flying Arsenal side who are scoring for fun, playing as a team. Beautiful game of football. Odegaard doing so well. Bukayo Saka and Nketiah telling people I can replace Gabriel Jesus, and of course there's an informed Martinelli on the left side. These front 4 are the major cause for worry for every opposition against Arsenal, but you cannot forget the middle of the park. Thomas Partey and of course Granit Xhaka. These guys are in the form of their life. Arsenal are playing so well. I don't see Spurs winning this game, although the last time they played, it's been the home teams picking up all 3 points when these 2 guys meet. Spurs are one of the teams Arsenal are beating well in the Premier League. I don't think it's going to change this time around. Maybe the best Arsenal Spurs can get is probably a draw with the form Arsenal are going with. The last four teams to beat Arsenal: Brighton, Newcastle, Spurs, and Man United. They played Brighton, they won. They played Newcastle, it ended in a draw. The next two games now will be Spurs and United. If Arsenal can survive this one, well, maybe their fans can start believing that they can win the Premier League. And for Chelsea, 10th Avenue against Crystal Palace in the London derby. They lost their last one against Fulham. I don't know what to expect from Chelsea anymore. From one injury to the other, the new player, Joao Felix also got sent off 3-match ban. So it's difficult to say anything about the Chelsea game. So don't be shocked. Don't be shocked if Vieira and his Crystal Palace side pick up 3 points against the Blues. Let's move straight to Spain, where everything is going down. The title is on the line this weekend. As many predicted, is the El Gran Clasico between Real Madrid, the league leaders, and Barcelona, who finished second. The interesting thing is the semi-final clash. These two guys needed penalties to win. Real Madrid needed penalty to beat Valencia after the game ended 1-1 in 90 minutes, 120 minutes, and it went straight to penalties. Real Madrid won that game. Barcelona, on the other hand, also needed penalty to beat Real Betis. 90 minutes ended 1-1. Both of them still scored in extra time, but the Catalan Giants won that game on penalties. Now they'll be coming into the second Clasico of the season. Remember, the first leg in La Liga, Real Madrid won that one. This time around, it's the Super Cup. Madrid, you can say, are favorites. The thing is, Barcelona, they are terrible defensively in every competition apart from La Liga. They've conceded just 6 goals in La Liga. But in the Super Cup, they are conceding. Champions League, they conceded lots of goals. Copa del Rey, they are conceding. This is not the La Liga. So sometimes things like this play in the mindset. Against a Real Madrid side who maybe not so convincing as well, but they can penetrate very well with Vinicius Junior, with Rodrigo on the right side, or even Marcos Asensio, and of course, the Federico Valverde, Benzema, obviously up front, the current Ballon d'Or winner. Against a Barcelona defense who have Christensen, Narojo, Jordi Alba, Balde sometimes, and even Sergio Roberto, who played in the semi-final. So you don't know what to expect from Barcelona. But one thing is saying to me, Real Madrid will probably defend that attack. So for the Oriental derby, I think I'll give off 3 points to Enugu Rangers, the home side. For Juventus and Napoli, I'm thinking a draw or a narrow win for the old lady. For Manchester derby, I believe it's despite United's form, it will be a straight win for Man City. North London derby, I give it to the Gunners or maybe a draw. And for the El Gran Clasico, I think Real Madrid will join Barcelona to have 13 wins in the Spanish Super Cup. So that's our show for today. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Please like, share, and it's 2023. If you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe. Till we come away again another time. Have a beautiful sporty weekend. Goodbye.